Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Netter here, and we are at Woombye for the second day of our three-day tournament. And we've already got some comments online, so Ian's watching and Canna Plattman's watching. Thank you very much. We've got the local boys playing against Budrum, basically. And joining me on the microphone today is Doug Tognolini. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Wayne, and thanks very much for inviting me to co-commentate today. It's a pretty exciting day today, being the second day of our three-day carnival, and we're about to start an 18N match. N1 is already underway. We have got the team list being as follows. We've got Hans Van Rooy lead. We've got Graham Clark second. Richard Meikle is third. We've got Ian Coombe as skip. In the Woombye team, we've got Pete Serene. We've got as lead. Sid Goodenrau is second. Steve Bramrose, tracker, as our third. And we've got Dan Serene as the skip. So looking like a pretty exciting day at today. Weather hopefully will hold off for us, and we'll get the full number of 18Ns in today.
And just to give you an idea of the potential of the weather, there it is up in the sky. There's I'll bring it up on the screen. There's potential.
That's a good bowl there.
And we just missed a toucher from Hans Van Rooy with his Moocow bowls. Wow, they're just black and white.
So we've got Ian Coombe's rec at the moment, holding one shot. And Graham Clark's on the mat here.
Now, Clarkie got the phone call at 6 o'clock this morning saying, I'm still sick. So he's filling in today.
Tracking pretty well there. May not be quite two shots there, but definitely still one shot there. Pretty good line coming in here. He's very close to getting the shot here.
It's got a bit of it.
Great bowl.
He's got a little bit of it. He gets a toucher.
Possibly still down there. Graham Clark's coming in again here.
He's backing off the mat as if he doesn't like it.
We better grass that time.
He'll need knocking up in that position. Tracker Brimrose takes the mat, and as my wife calls him, gorgeous hunk of a man. And that's how he gets greeted. Is he going to crash? He did.
Got Richard Meikle on the mat now for Ian Coombe.
Would he get a straightener? No. He just knocked Tracker a little bit closer.
Short there.
So I think Hans is still holding shot. Now, for those who didn't watch yesterday, coming off this ditch rink on that bank, it really does come home. You can just about throw it out there and know that your bowl will come back.
It's a good
close
attempt.
To the line.
His weight wasn't too bad there.
I've got one side camera set up. I've just got to go and set the other one up in a minute. But I'll let you settle in here, Doug, so that you're comfortable with what's going on. You say your mum's in town?
Yeah, she's up just for the night. She's catching up with relatives in Brisbane, so she had a We had a nice dinner last night at the Bowls Club here. Quite a busy crowd, actually. We had all the bowlers who competed yesterday. Quite a few of them hung around last night for a feed, so that was great to see for our club. And it was a very busy night for us, so very handy for our finances. I'm the treasurer, so I'm certainly looking at that sort of stuff. And all is going well, and these sort of weekends are fantastic for our club, just to give us a bit of a cash injection. And Green's running really well. We have no troubles getting the teams in every year, and it's exciting to have such a big carnival for our club.
And the weather's going to hold.
He's got a pretty, just his weight, but
just see the sun, see the shadows come on the green. Then we just got a little bit of sun.
So a good opportunity to add a shot here. Just going to beat those jack high bowls there to get in for another shot here.
Ian Coombe, never too far away.
Far away here. This looks like he's a good chance to get a second shot here.
Yeah,
and he's done that well. So
take the measure out, won't he?
Yeah, that's going to be hard to
Oh,
beat.
a little knocker.
You might invite some potential weight on this backhand possibly here. We'll see what he does.
Well, Dan Serene is known for the big weight. No, Tracker just wants gentle. You'll have to convince him.
Not quite enough room at the front there. That black bowl's probably blocking that shot a bit.
Narrow enough to come in and get it. But is he too
It's
big?
a very hard shot to get this one. With this green, on that hand that draws so much.
And just leaves a little bit open for
He was
Ian
reaching.
A little bit too open for Ian to draw another. Predicting 3 here.
Should be a couple of foot extra here to draw another shot.
He's not known for his chicken wings with his last bowl.
He's trying hard again here.
Is it enough? Oh, just the one.
Just the one.
Oh, hands wasn't. Second up the top there.
So it was the first end. Now we're on to the second end. It's an 18 end match, this one.
You can see the shadows on the green, so the sun is out, but look at the sky to the north. Wow. Someone's going to get some rain up there.
So Hans Van Roy's rolled the jack down.
So 1 to Ian Coombe. Coombsy.
And Ian Coombe, he is from New Zealand. Probably get that from his back of his shirt there. And his nickname is Coombies.
I'll bring that up. That's one of the shirts I've designed.
Trying hard here to get a touch up.
He's almost there, but he's got a cap.
Not quite.
There you go. That's a Wayne Netter design, that
That's
one
an
there.
excellent starting bowl there.
Look at that.
Hans Van Roy.
We made that one up for the New Zealand trip. Yep, hands, you did well.
Pete Serene leading off for Dan Serene. Got a pretty good bowl coming in here. Just fractionally missed that, but it was a good effort.
He's there in the right spot.
It's probably about a half a metre through there. Certainly the kinder hand of the two. This is the narrower hand. Certainly what you'd attempt to do traditionally if you're leading it up here. So he's holding 2 shots there at the moment.
So Blockers had a look at the radar for us, and he said there's no rain coming our way, so it's just going to be nice and overcast.
Sure. Similar sort of bowl to the first, probably a little bit better weight this time though. Pete Serene.
Brian Timmins, he agrees with the comment of my wife about Tracker.
It looks like still 2 shots there to Ian Coombe's side. Looks like the green's running pretty well straight up this morning. We'll get quicker during the day if we get no rain, and probably get up close to 16 to 17 seconds about the middle game today.
Well, I had to go and do a day's work this morning. I got to office at about 6, and Andy was almost finished mowing. Oh, excuse me. And he just rolled it, just finished rolling it. So yeah, it'll be running good.
Good weight there.
No
That
rain.
Jack hide that last bowl.
No rain overnight. I had a game in a game of 4's against Clarkey, and he was on fire. He was after me. I was leading, and he just rolled every bowl of mine out. So
Yeah, he's a pretty steady bowler, Graham Clark's been around a while. They're a good 4 foot out, those last 2 bowls there in front there. Let's get through there.
oh, Sid, you crashed. Yes, Hans has been making a name for himself being a lead now. He used to always be a skip.
Plays in a lot of money tournaments. Hands, he's always getting around the traps, chasing the money in all local tournaments. Further afield as well, he heads off.
Hans Van Roy, the founder of Manawee Gardens
That's probably 2 shots there.
and a large sponsor of bowls.
Actually 3 shots there.
Yeah, 3. Tracker, you've got to get in there and do something. Oh,
He's actually got a pretty good
Is
line.
there
If
a
he
hole
can
for
get
him to
round
come
the
through?
front of that bowl. Quite.
might have got him second shot, eh?
I think that is that.
That's Sid's.
Yeah, that is Sid's bowl. Well, I don't know. I think that blue one may beat it at the moment, but it's certainly the only 2, not 3 shots now, though. That's a great bowl. It's probably a couple of foot behind it at best there. So it looks like we've got Ian Coombe holding about 3 shots there at the moment. If you sort of get around here. He's trying hard here. Needs a bit of luck now, though, I think.
Yeah, a little. That would have just slowed him up enough.
Yeah, it's a good weight to at least try to do something there.
Well, they're crossing over, so I'll give you a look at what looks like from the side. Compare that with that shot.
What would you suggest, Wayne? It looks like
I'd say
3 shots there.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
So Dan's got 2 bowls on his forehand that he can move into the head if he hits something. Otherwise, you can just draw it neat.
There's certainly room to cut that down, that's for sure. Just needs to come onto that blue one, even that white and black bowl there could bring it in for another shot, depending on how he goes here. He's certainly trying hard to add here.
Oh, you needed a metre.
Just his line was good. Just
was good.
Probably about a metre short there.
So Dan, as predicted, is on the forehand. Father and son in this team. Dan and Peter, this is his son. So, and we always have a little joke about.
He's trying hard here.
Oh,
He's trying
just a
really
little. Oh, we've
hard.
got one out.
It's cut one out.
So a little play on words where we say you can feel the serenity.
Oh, Wayne. Good start.
Oh, I got a packet of them, mate.
It's early in the morning too. It's a good effort.
And his mum's here too. She's on the sideline. You'll hear her get very excited if he gets close, but I don't know if you'll hear her after this bowl.
I don't think that was one of his best bowls, but
We know Dan, his default shot is weight. And if you want him to draw, you have to convince him.
there's certainly a shot there on that backhand. I think that's what he's looking at here, trying to come inside that blue one, potentially pick up that jack.
And you're known for your weighted shots. You'd come down there in a heartbeat,
I
wouldn't
have
you?
been known to play weight occasionally, Wayne, but so in my younger days, I've used back a bit now. I'm turned 50, but
Well, Coombsy has put that bowl in a very annoying position out there at about 11 o'clock.
yeah. So I think he is lining up to play an attacking bowl here on that backhand.
And it will turn on that hand.
I have to play a bit of weight here to hold this line.
Yep, I think he's
Yeah,
okay.
he is trying pretty hard here at the moment. He's got it's just too
Even if he
annoying.
gets tracker in there.
No, he's unlucky there. He had a good attempt at it. It's a pretty tricky shot, that one with that.
Well, we did
How
roll one
wide
out.
that
It
hand
might just be
is.
the two, huh? 3.
There was 3 in the end. So that concludes end 2. We're now into the third end. So we've got Ian Coombe on 4, Dan Terrain still on 0. So it's an 18 end match, this one. Nice picture there of Coombe's shirt.
He's had his training to stand 1 metre to the side.
He's here pretty much every
Look at
year.
that.
Coombsy. He's into it. He quite likes coming to our event. Great to see.
And we see him on a Tuesday too, here sometimes, on the over 60s and Memorial.
Got a lovely line here, straight up, and his weight's pretty useful as well.
He's got it on the string,
So
and
it's
and
perfect line.
Coombsy's going to get sunstroke with his hat off.
He's probably about a foot behind at the most there. So great starting bowl there. Certainly putting a bit of pressure on Pete Serene, but I'm sure Pete will rise to the challenge. So pretty well positioned bowl coming in here. He's very close. Oof. It's a pretty good position where he's left it there as well. He's quite adept at the arm. Hans Van Rooy's been using the arm for quite a while. He's quite handy with the arm. That's 2 shots there, but just about 2 foot short. Not going to slow down. Pete Serene here is going to try to come in under that. Move it back to his own bowl would be a pretty good result here. Certainly got a much better line. It's just whether he's got that. Yeah, it was a good effort. So we've got Ian Coombe now holding 2 shots there.
Hans Van Rooy got it on a string.
Graham Clark looking to beat that bowl not far from Coombe's right foot. He's done that pretty well too. That's 3 shots there. Certainly creating a bit of a target at the moment, potentially coming up.
Another hat. Playing well, the boys from Budge.
Yeah, just being told to draw, so it's
Come on, Sid.
still draw this shot if he gets inside that red one.
Come on, Sid.
He's trying hard here.
Yep,
That
that
is
ripper.
a very handy bowl. Well done.
Shot.
I think Ian Coombe is still holding shot there with that, probably that red one just to the left of that line. It's a pretty good head straight up.
It's a little bit narrow this time. Is he having a bit more of a look at it?
Just undercut his line, but his weight is quite good there though. I think here that Jamaica will just need to drag that jack back a couple of foot there. Not quite sure what happened to that ball. think he was cool to cover that, was he, Wayne? I didn't get that
You
impression
don't,
from
you,
the...
you don't need to call Richard Meikle. He's he knows what he's got to do. He's got 3 shots. He's gone to the back because he's played Daniel
It's an
Serene
interesting
before.
bowl here coming in from Tracker. Just got to hold that line. His weight was excellent. Just undercut that line a bit there.
Experienced enough that he knows that the young ones like Dan Serene will start getting frustrated
Certainly
and drive.
better targeted bowl. This one just a fraction narrow though.
Yeah, he's
So it's a
got
fair effort.
got it covered on the other side now.
Yeah. So an opportunity to drag this jack back. Just cutting it just that fraction, but his weight again is excellent. Yeah. So there's certainly room there still to draw a shot. What do you think those are weighing about a foot?
It's a pretty good head, isn't it?
It's a pretty close head. The sun's certainly coming out now. It's a great day to be out on the green.
Macca's on the rink next door, so his wife's on his way. Make sure he behaves himself. And Leslie, their Dan's mum's on the sideline, but also keeping up tabs on the live stream.
I think Leslie's had a new haircut too, and she looks great. I saw that yesterday. We had a barbecue last night.
She's got tracks.
Is that what you call it? It's certainly distinctive, and it looks great.
She's got a little zigzag track around the side.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bit like, not too unlike Charlie Brown's pattern on his shirt.
He's certainly trying hard here. You just got to hold that.
Yeah,
There's a
he's
bit
got
more weight to hold that. He's trying.
He's got.
Oh, it's a great
Got to get
effort.
something,
It's
and
a
he
great
did.
effort. So I wonder they're not trying to cover those bowls there on that forehand there, just behind there. There's a few catches there. I suspect that is what he's trying to cover now.
No, he's just going to draw.
He's-
Or another blocker.
I don't think his weight's quite there, but he's
Was he going the blocker, you think?
could be in a. Oh, it's just unfortunate. Didn't would have been a couple of foot to the
Let's
left
see.
there. Might have been in his road. But
And
it's not.
remember that Richard Meikle's over there on the side.
Some good catches there. If you can just pick up.
Oh,
that
sorry,
jack.
I accidentally did shot of the day. I hope I haven't preempted something.
He's certainly got a much better line this time. Tracker's certainly more interested.
I might have preempted
He
something.
is trying very. Oh, he's. Oh. I think he hasn't really hurt himself too much. Might be potentially 2 down there. Let's see what it is in the end. The thirds aren't saying too much.
Well, I got him trained to tell me. Well, we think it's 2 anyway.
We'll soon find out. As you can see clearly, Yinkum has won that last end, whether it's just a matter of how many. We think it's 2.
Oh, I got to take. I'm touching everything here. I'll get rid of that. Don't want to hit that again. Very sensitive, these iPad screens. Let's see if hands can keep up the good work.
He's been very steady so far this game, and he's on again.
Yeah, well done.
His line is impeccable to begin this game, and his weight's been very, very, very excellent. Certainly setting up his team at the moment. Bowls in the head. I think Serene's coming on a very interesting line here. Certainly, roll behind, certainly better than being short, that's for sure.
Now, Doug, if you'll hold the line for a minute, I'll just go put this side camera on.
No worries, mate. So we got Hans van Rooy again. He's got pretty good line again here, and his weight is good enough again to get a hat. So well done, Hands. You're in pretty good form here today. That is holding 2. That second bowl would only be a couple of foot behind. Good attempted adjustment here from Pete, just to drop a little bit of weight off. That first one would be a good 4 foot through. Pretty good opportunity here to add to make it 3. You'd probably have nearly a metre of room there to get an extra shot here. It's only about 4 foot short, that one. Still plenty of room to come in inside that to add. A bit wide here to begin with. Good bowl behind though for later. Good line as it turned out. Use weight there. That should be quite a bit narrow on that end there. Weight's not too bad. See the green's starting to speed up a bit. It's running quite well. Have to expect to be in that 14-second type range. That's an excellent bowl there. Great toucher. And that's holding a good 3 shots there at the moment. My apologies, that would be 2 shots there. That front one would beat that one just behind. Great bowl there. That's a well bowled delivery, that one. It's excellent delivery. Certainly expect tracker to be up here on this head. Excellent opportunity to spring that jack. Not a million miles away. Just holding out a bit there, unfortunately. The weight was good. They're covering at the back now, so that's pretty wise. It's a pretty inviting little shot there on that forehand to spring that jack. Looks like they're holding 3 shots at the moment in Coombs' side. It's not bad cover. The skip's happy. It could go anywhere really, but it would definitely be heading that sort of direction depending on how we hit that blue onto the jack there.
Hey Doug, I'm rinkside. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Wayne.
The blue bowl, the teal blue bowl is shot.
Yep.
And Hans Van Roy is only 1 inch away.
That's one behind that white one. Yeah, that does look close on the monitor. Looks like it's 3 shots there. Would you suggest that, Wayne, from where you're sitting?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 hours on the timer. Richard Mickle.
Yes, sir.
Come tell me about this timer. Do you just take that timer anywhere?
It goes to Quilpie,
Yes.
Cunnamulla, wherever I go it goes.
Yeah. And you charge?
No, it's all freebies, mate.
Freebies. Yeah, look at that. Richard Mickle, you can ring him on that phone number.
That's a better idea. Being able to rove around.
Yeah, well, I don't do it often.
That'd be me out here.
I do hear a echo. Don't know if that's going over the air.
It's a good opportunity here to add another shot here. Oh no, he's still covering. It stays on, that's the best back for sure. Definitely expecting him, Dan Serena, to be reaching a little bit here. Looks a little bit wide for for what he's looking for, but his weight is perfect for what he's trying to do to get that jack back. So it looks like he's holding a good 3 there.
Okay. Well, like Richie Benno would say, I'm back in the central commentary position.
Clearly he's happy to take the 3 and not add to it. He's still protecting. Got plenty of bowls behind. The track is now asking. Well, he's sort of encouraging him to draw one, but I suspect Dan might be still want to play a bit of weight at this. Looks like he's lining up to do that. Certainly a shot on here. Anything can happen though. Oh, that was a almost got a bit of luck there. He's probably cut one out though. I think that red one would maybe make it 2 now.
2. He had a go
Was
at
that
it
the
though,
call
didn't he?
though, Wayne? Was that the call? From me, you could see. So he's cut one out. So that was, yeah, it didn't surprise me he played weight on that last delivery. There's a chance even to kill it as well.
Never surprises me that he plays weight.
I probably would have played the same sort of shot actually.
Okay, we've got all the cameras up now, so one of my batteries was a little bit slow in charging.
We hope everyone's enjoying themselves
And
and whatever they're doing this morning.
I was just seeing if that had an echo. That was
And if you're
what
in the
heard.
area, certainly come down this weekend and check out our bowls club and watch some exciting bowls action.
If you're watching on the Facebook page, you can share that link, or you can also share the YouTube link, Bowls Promo TV. Well, Hans, that's the furthest one away you've had so far.
It's still probably certainly within a metre, and that is his worst delivery, as Wayne said. And we should be on the 5th end
Oh,
as
okay.
we
Yep,
speak.
I'm back now, so that was N4, and the score.
So we're on the 5th end.
Well, they haven't updated.
Well, that's a good bowl, Pete Serene. He's still probably a bit over 2 foot short there, but that's certainly shot for.
He was still
Dan
2 down,
Sorrenti.
wasn't he? So we're thinking 8.
Yeah, I'll take the blame. Blame it on me.
Yeah, I think that was 2 shots. We'll certainly see when they update it eventually. He's trying hard here. Well, he has snuck in. Well, Coombe now sitting with one shot, a little bit fortuitous there, but he had the weight to do that. Dan's just got to add a couple of foot. Not Dan, sorry. Pete Serene's got to add a couple of foot to his last delivery.
That would be feet. A couple of feet. 1 foot, 2 feet.
He is trying here. His weight was certainly better. Just a fraction tight there. Graham Clark's got a nice open draw here
Put it right on my toe,
To
Camsy
add.
saying.
for 2.
That is a narrow hand, and that should come in nice if he can pull it up. But we don't want the jack at this stage. Oh, good there.
It's probably good enough to get 2 though. Good positioning, as Wayne said. Still a couple of foot here to actually draw the shot.
Bit wide sit.
Certainly shows that the screen's going to be running pretty well later, Wayne. That's got a bit of turn on that narrow hand.
No, he wasn't wide, he was just big.
It's probably about 4 foot behind that one.
Ian wouldn't mind this one just sitting on the line in front of it now. Just to be annoying.
Even dragging it back a fraction.
Yeah, tuck it around would be good.
Just takes out that big drive of Dan Serene down the track.
Or just draw one.
Draw another one. That's certainly going to make it 3 there. Give me a couple of foot behind.
I'm not going to get you out of that little habit, am I?
No. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'll just accept it. I'll deal with the comments when they come through.
I'm sure anyone from an older school would sort of understand that, Wayne, but not trying to say I'm that old, but I'm no spring chicken.
Well, you're 10 years younger than me, I think we established, didn't we? Yes.
We did. And happy birthday recently too, by the way,
Yes.
Wayne Netter.
You heard about my birthday presents online?
No.
I had 48 followers and I wasn't allowed in the new rules to live stream to Facebook. So I asked the internet to get me to 100.
And how did that turn out?
I had 100 by that night, and I
Wow.
think I'm up to around about 350 now.
So you're certainly, certainly getting some
Facebook
profile nowadays, Wayne. That's awesome.
Facebook can't complain about the not enough followers now.
And we're still looking for there's certainly a good draw on there. It's still very open.
No, here's your mate,
Certainly, he's certainly trying here.
Vern
It's on
Elms.
his weight now.
Vern Elms sitting at the tarmac, heading from Perth. We'll take off to Bali from Perth. Okay. Good on you, Vern. Always a good supporter.
And that aero bowl, Wayne, is that Sid's bowl again, is it? That maroon bowl. I'll punch this one up.
A little bit.
It's interesting. Perhaps only one in it now. I think that one behind probably got shot. But the one that just got knocked up, looking at that, might even be second shot there. Quite a little bit hard to see on the angles, but from what we could see.
Well, they've certainly got it surrounded.
Certainly a little bit harder to draw in there at the moment. Certainly on that forehand, a bit tricky, but that backhand's still got a bit of room between that light blue bowl and that one, that grey speckle bowl there near the line.
Some more baked beans, Ellie. But she doesn't either. She doesn't either. Now all these tables.
Which is
I suspect Ian's about to take the measure out of it.
oh, that front one's probably shot now.
Oh, Dan, do we need to start talking about if your
Just-
underpants are safe? Got to get on the board, mate. And will that do it?
Oh. Tell you what,
That's
close.
Pete's bowl.
he's close.
That's his dad's bowl.
Did he say down? I think he said he was down.
Oh, no. No. Which one's Pete's? Is that the one right at the front at 1 o'clock, or is it the one that's shot, that we think is shot?
Well, Pizza Inn's got the teal
Teal,
bowl, so
yeah.
that's...
And Richard Mickle's got the aqua. Well, I just need to pay a little bit more attention.
Oh, he's trying.
But
there.
that's Hans Van Roy will have the shot now. Yep, one down, Tracker said.
Yeah. Certainly deceiving. It looks like it's... certainly well within 2 foot, that last one where it's
If we can
hitting.
get inside the teal. No,
Just didn't want to... Another pretty good head there. So that's one shot he's pulled out. I'm going to get the measuring tape out here. It is close between those two there.
Hans isn't going to kick any bowls. We'll just put them out in front.
Is that two there, Wayne? Very quick to put the hands up, but it looks like it was two.
2 by 2, eh?
It's a pretty dominant start here in Coombs' side.
They are updating the scoreboard, so we'll see if
We think it's 10, but got the jack down again. How's that scoreboard there, Wayne? Are they updated? I can't quite see there.
bring it up in a
They
minute.
got Pete Serene right in front of it. We'll see whether Hans Van Rooy can keep up his scintillating form that he's started with today. He's certainly heading in the right direction again to have a... He's got a great line again. It's
Yeah.
probably about 2.5 foot short, that one.
Nine. Might have. So we just. It's only 9, not 10.
So we're on the 6th end of 18 ends.
So just up here is the flag. Okay, you with me? So if Dan doesn't score any points, that's where his underpants are going.
So when we get to about end 10, I think we'll be... I'm sure there'll be a few worried individuals out there. It'll be interesting to see what sort of underwear people are sporting nowadays, Wayne.
He'll be
Assuming they
right.
are wearing underwear, that is, of course, mate.
He'll be right. He'll get there.
So he's got a much better line on this one.
Oh, okay. That's
Pete Serene, just a little bit heavy.
He's got the Opera
a
House
couple of metres through there.
on his.
Still in a good position. There's plenty of room here to draw an extra shot.
Peter Serene. See, that's what's getting us. They wrote teal. That's a very dark teal.
That makes sense.
I would imagine because they're in their van travelling Australia, that's the inspiration for getting the Opera House on his bowl. Because they're getting around, aren't they?
They do, and they're got a pretty nice motorhome that they're living it up in. So I didn't see it outside there before, Wayne, but I'm sure it's parked on some street. It's a good attempt here.
And
Line is awesome, but he's probably about a metre behind there. Still plenty of room to draw a second shot. But Ian Coombe holding, there's one shot with that front bowl.
yes.
Graham Clark's on the mat here. His bowls do turn a bit, Wayne, so I suspect his line's not too bad. It's just come down to his
Here he comes.
weight more than anything.
And he's got.
No, they didn't turn.
That's the GDR with the deer emblem. And then that's the light maroon. These are all little notes I make normally early in the game, but just that camera putting it out just slowed me up a
Trying
little.
very hard here. It's very close.
And
to
take
getting
it back
yeah.
and make 2. Well done,
And
Sid.
perhaps that's exactly what
Shot.
Dan Serene's side here, just to get on the board. It's 2 well-positioned shots there.
That will help.
There's certainly still room to draw that shot, though. I suspect that back bowl that's counting is still 2 foot behind. And that is an open draw on that forehand. I just don't know if he's going to clear that front bowl there, though.
Broad hands.
His
a
weight
little
probably
bit
wasn't too
closer.
bad there. It's just a bit tight. And he'd be a bit more excited now. He's up on the mat here, so
Yep.
they can start to consolidate, get a few more bowls in the head, and get get on the board.
This side shot's very flattering. As you can see, you might
Of his
just be able to
legs.
see
You're
the-
talking about his legs, mate? Or?
Poor- Ian didn't want me to show his legs. The jack looks to be really close to the Jacker's bowl there.
He's sporting some
Oh,
nice
that-
footwear,
Sid's
actually,
bowl.
just on that shot.
Richard's not going to be
Looks
sure.
like he's certainly got weight here. There is a shot on there, but it's sort of good opportunity to draw potentially on that hand as well. So
Tracker's going to follow it down. He likes it a bit better than his other one. And inside track.
he's trying hard here. Really hard.
And bowls in the head.
Well, I think that is good enough for 3 for sure. So
He's much happier with that. High fives all
Dan's
round.
certainly on the mat this time round. We've got Ian Coombe now under a little bit of pressure, but Grant Clark certainly putting his wise words into the discussion here. Certainly having a good talk about it. Doesn't look too worried, Ian Coombe. I suspect he's just not going to draw a shot there. Certainly good enough to draw a shot, to get it or even to cut that down. I think that bowl behind's 2 foot. There's probably 2 foot, 2.5 foot of room there, Wayne, to actually cut it down to only 1 down.
Oh yeah, plenty of room.
And having that bit of a start, I'm assuming he's not going to play a lot of weight here at this point in time.
Well, it's an ends game, and all he's got to do is win the end, and
Yeah.
that's another point.
Yeah, just for our viewers so they know, it's, as Wayne said, it is based on ends. There's points for the win as well, which does come into it. And Wayne, I think it's 6, is it 6 points for the win? I think it's something like that.
10?
Was it 10?
10? I think
Yeah,
it's
okay,
10.
maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Interesting.
10. Come on, Dan. He was scared of that front aqua bowl. Perfect weight.
But, you know, I think we got Dan. He's still holding 2 good shots here. He's thinking about the shot here. He's been called to play weight. He's playing on that the forehand. Need to put a bit of weight on that to get inside that. No, he's not playing. No, he's not playing as much weight as I anticipated.
He's just going to dead draw, isn't
He's going to need a bit of luck here.
he? He's going to get it too.
Tell you
doesn't
what,
he?
he's trying hard.
Oh, come on. You can't play against that.
Oh, I tell you what, that is. Oh. Well, if it's not 1, I don't think it's 2 down. So it's 1.
Tracker's got 1. Let the celebrations begin.
Yeah, well, Tracker's calling to sit that bowl through and stay for a multiple.
Oh, do I have to take the 1 back off? I wanted him to have the 1. No, come on. He's got.
Certainly got the weight to play this shot. It's just whether it
Don't do
turns.
anything-
He is trying hard
Don't
here,
do
though.
anything silly.
Trying really hard.
And he's
Oh, that
made
is
2.
a great bowl. Well done, Dan Serene. That's probably the best bowl you've played today for sure. Holding at least 2 there, measuring, looking for 3. I don't think they'll get it. No, so it's 2 shots. So Dan Serene is on the board. We're certainly not going to see the result of what would have happened if he had no shots there. So anyway, well done, Dan. You're on the board.
Now there's only 7 shots in it now, and he's got plenty of ends.
Correct. So you can make that up.
We need to set this, and I don't have room.
But yeah, being an ends game, Ian Coombs' side there to win the first 5 is certainly the way to go if you're trying to win, get round wins or get into the prize money. It is based on primarily on ends. Obviously, you've got to get the win, but it's an ends game. That unfortunately, that jack was thrown out of bounds, so we've got.
They're trying
Hence Van Roy now leading it up.
they get the mat, trying to do something different, stretch it out.
Looks like they're going to try to play that medium to sort of 3/4 length here.
And then go and put the jack in the ditch. So it's back being the length that Coombsy's been winning on
That's it.
all game.
It's about a medium length, this one.
Now, once again, Doug, I'm going to leave you on the microphone. I'm going to take a picture of the progressive scoreboard
Excellent.
and bring it up on the screen, and we'll have a chat about it.
Oh, that's awesome. Interesting to see how all the teams are faring after the first two games played yesterday, being Friday. So we got that first leading bowl there by Pete Terrain, and it's probably about a metre behind. And that's an excellent weighted bowl there by Hans van Roy.
After the second day.
And he's just about jack high there. It's had a good opportunity here to drag that jack back by Pete. It's hard to imagine this head staying as it is. Oh, it's a great effort, Peter Serene. It's certainly a very good second shot locked in there. Well, the team's very happy with that effort. Well done. Whole team's very excited by that. It's a fairly good start there by Dan Serene's side.
I'll see you Monday morning as usual.
All right. Thank you. I love you.
Yeah, it's a good second bowl there. It's not quite in the count, that one. It's a good shot. They're just trying to sit that bowl through, maybe move the jack. Certainly going to end up in a good home. There's a good couple of metres behind that bowl.
Oh, the tables are all meant to be set with cutlery, but
There's a chance here to hit that black and white stripe bowl in. Just draw inside it.
what they're going to do in the break.
Good effort though. Is it a good home as well, just behind the head? It looks like there's there's still a very good shot on here on this forehand. Sit that black and white bowl. Drag the jack. He's certainly trying a bit harder this time. Just, his weight was excellent. Getting in a good home. There's an interesting head set up at the moment, both to add and also to play a slightly more attacking bowl to get the shot. We've got Ian Coombe is holding just the one shot at the moment, and that blue bowl is certainly second shot. Tracker's, he's looking to play, yeah, righto, he might be looking to play that little trail himself here. See, it's a pretty tricky hand, that white hand. It's not the easiest hand to handle one, as you can see. It's certainly not for amateurs, that's for sure. It just takes a bit of getting used to, getting your right lines to play that slightly attacking shot. Certainly way easier to play that on that narrow hand, that type of shot. Trying pretty hard here to add. Oh, he's done that easily. That's a good two shots locked in there. It's a bit more inviting to potentially play a little bit more weight there. It's a much more interesting attempt here by Tracker.
Oh,
He's
come on,
trying
Tracker, you
pretty
got
hard
this.
here.
You've got this to sit on
that's-
Hans van Roy.
That's an unbelievable shot. That
Get
one.
yourself a toucher.
There's hardly any room there to draw inside that. He's probably played the shot of this game to date, Wayne, I would suggest.
Yeah, no, I like that. What, do you want to give him a shot of the day?
You have to give him a shot of the day there. That's from that angle. That's unbelievable that he's coming in and drawing that shot.
Get him back in the game, win 2 ends in a row.
Well, could be a movement of the change that's required here. If he wants to win the game, this is what they need to be doing. Get good bowls in the head there. Make the opposition take him out or do the business. So we've got that bowl there by Tracker. That's just behind the jack there. That's shot. Just the one for that side for them at the moment. Certainly bowls behind the head now are going to come into the picture. If Ian Coombe can sort of pick up that jack.
Got some Larry socks on, hasn't he?
Absolutely.
What's it? Hot dogs.
It's the first time I've really noticed them. They're be the most interesting socks here in the whole two greens combined. I would suggest Wayne Netter.
He wins the prize. Okay.
Didn't even think you could buy socks like that, Wayne, but there you go. Now
Ian
we've seen.
Ian to upset the apple card here.
Well, he might be trying to play in on that light blue at a guess and try to spring that jack.
He wants Tracker to stop jumping around, telling the story.
Tracker, what are you doing? He's pretty excited, Tracker, I think.
He is
Anyway.
telling some Dreamtime stories.
But Ian Coombe, he's a pretty relaxed individual. Take all this in his stride. Certainly playing a little bit of weight here. I just don't think he's got that line.
Unless he's going to use
Yeah, he's going to play
hands.
a lot more weight on that line that he took
No.
there. It's not an easy shot with that weight there that he's trying to do. And he's got a good bowl there behind though. He can spring it back.
Kerry Clapham has entered the room. Hello, Kerry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kerry. Thanks for your coming to meet us today and say good day.
It's okay.
Oh, you've got a Barracuda shirt on. Look at that. That's a good one, isn't it?
Is that a new shirt by Brighton? It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very.
Painted. I got one when they
Modern
came on
looking.
and played them the other week.
Half our audience yesterday were in Barracuda Stadium, or Stadium Barracuda.
There's still a shot here. He's just got. He's played better weight. It's whether it'll turn from that angle now.
And he had that luck before, didn't he? He almost got it.
It's a hard shot though on that hand to play that perfect weight though. Looks like it's one shot to Tracker there, so that gives Dan Serena an extra shot. So the scoreboard should now be reading 9-3, and that should be after 7 ends, Wayne. So we should be on eighth end now as we speak.
Getting close to the halfway point.
So that's 2 ends in a row there to Dan Serena. It should be bringing a little bit of confidence back into their side. And it looks like they are trying to roll that 3/4
they're going to
to
try and
long
stretch
end.
it out, see if he can get it right this time.
'Cause that medium length ends, we had Hans Van Roy all over it, so they needed to make some sort of change.
And he's going to put it on his toe.
And he's delivered very well.
Put it on his toes. Look at that.
So
That's perfect. Oh,
That's certainly that's probably the longest length of the match for sure, this one. And at a guess, that looks to be about 3 metres from that front of the line.
yes.
No, actually only about 2 metres. Actually, it's so it's only a full length end. We've got Pete is opting to go that wide hand. If you do put them out there with the right weight, they do come in. Just got to trust yourself. He's a good 4 foot short there, though. We've had Hans Van Roy. He's favoured the narrow hand so far this match, and he's continuing on this hand. Certainly the kinder of the two. Probably not to his usual expectations, that bowl. Sure he'll correct on the next one.
Well, while they're doing that, let's see how clever we can be here.
Just going to bring it a bit more to the right, Wayne, just to take out that logo, mate.
Now I'll take out the logo.
Yep.
I can do that.
It's a pretty sophisticated technology going on here, Wayne. I feel like I'm in a DJ in a rave situation with all these buttons and lights, and
Okay.
it's quite fandangled.
We've got a lot of glare on the scoreboard, but we'll work our way through it. So, the ones who have got larger scores have won 2 games. So let's work our way through it. Mark,
Yep.
little boy, I don't think he's won his 2 games by the looks of that. He's just got 2 lots of
Just the ends.
ends.
Yep.
Jesse Slatter, same. Byron has won one. Gibson has won 2 games. No. It's very tricky to work out now, but I
Johnny
think
Bartel. That
Tony
looks like
Bartel,
he's had a
that's
couple
2
of wins.
games. Yeah, so if they're over 30, it's pretty. So Munsters look like they may have lost a game. Shane
Krause, I
Krause
think he did lose a game. Well, it was
lost
his-
one.
Yep.
1-1. Alan Newman, that'd
He's
be
had
2
two
games.
wins, yeah.
Neville Barco, as we saw here yesterday, he's had 2 losses. Dave Rickson,
Looks like he's had 2 wins too there.
2 wins. And now that's Paul Newman. Hello. See if I can get onto the next picture. Okay, so that's the next one's down. So Paul Newman has 2 losses. Danny Kamiri, 2 wins.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Budrum, 2 losses.
It's a good bowl coming here at the moment while Wayne's still talking about that.
Aaron Page, Yandina, 2 losses. David Green, 2 wins.
Looks like 2 wins. Looks like
Hayden Leslie, our young fella that's doing very well. The young Jackaroo, 2 wins. Chris Ryan, 1 win. Dom Sheridan, the Palmwoods team. That's enough for 2 wins. Sorry, one win.
Yeah.
Keith Husler lost on the live rink but has won a game. Webby 1-1. And
Can't quite see that next one.
no, we'll bring that up if I can stop doing silly things. Come on. And that's the bottom of the screen there. So we're up to Webby. Rob Weemers has won 1,
Yeah.
lost his second. Dan Serene won yesterday
Yeah.
and lost 1. And Kurt Brown, 2 wins.
It's a pretty high score there too from Kurt Brown.
Well, that's a wrap up.
Yeah, that's impressive. There's certainly a lot of one-game winners out there so far, but being the tournament that it is with 7 games, you can well and truly win the whole tournament with 1 loss. It has been done well and truly before. It's unusual to have 7 wins out of 7. It was going to strike some teams that are red hot as well. So you probably need to have at least 5 wins really to be any chance to get into the top prize money. And 6 wins is certainly going to put you in the hunt, that's for sure. But back to the game here, we can't quite see what's happening there.
You can tell that Clancy's putting the cutlery out on the table.
But yeah, there's certainly going to be a nice lunch put on for these bowlers a bit later on, Wayne Netta. So whilst they don't know what's happening, I can tell it's happening at the back there. Well, they'll think they're Sid's bowls, aren't they, Wayne? On the just behind, they're the maroon bowls.
Yep, the arrows. Yep.
So we're looking at Dan Serene there. It's holding a good couple of shots there. They've got Hans Van Rooy just right to the right of that.
We'll welcome some viewers. Craig Sutton's watching, John Humphreys, Adam Eagle, John Oakley, Brian Perrin's watching. Hello, Brian. John LaPella.
We're happy with that. So that's an extra count in the count there for Dan Serene. So his side's putting a lot more bowls in the head.
Yeah, it's very good. Michelle Delaney from the Barracudas is watching. Marianne Kuzel's watching. Wayne Brown's watching. So there, thank you very much for tuning in.
Hoping you're enjoying the broadcast today.
Yep, just the bloke with a couple of cameras sitting in an air conditioning room talking about bowls.
You could spend much worse Saturdays. Wayne, I can tell you that right now. I'm off the tools. I'm not working around the yard, so I'm pretty happy with this.
We had Howard Riak come in on the second game, and I know I was very excited having Howard finally on a microphone.
He's a good talker.
And
Tells a joke as well.
I didn't set the mics properly, so it was picking the audio up from the iPad, so you could hear me fine,
Yeah, right.
and I couldn't hear him. And here I am, you know, if I'm going to cough like this, I'll turn the mic down like this.
Yep.
Well, I did that 3 or 4 times, but it would have no effect. So me clearing my throat went to air.
So we've got to get Howard back in there by the sounds of that. Wayne, give him a chance to make amends.
Make amends.
Nothing to do with himself there. He's quite an oracle. Howard Riak has
So-
been a noted comedian in his younger days and
And a singer.
very, very clever individual.
Oh, what have we got?
I think there might be 4 shots there, was it?
He had five.
Was it
fingers.
5 up, was it? Yeah, I counted at least 4.
What a turnaround. Well, these boys are back in it.
So the first few ends there, they were a little bit out of it, but they've come back in a fairly momentous way here.
So it's
Certainly it's turned
3 ends in a row,
dramatically. Yeah, that was a big count there.
and they've caught up.
And you thought that was 5, Wayne, did you?
He had 5.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Oh, he's in the. He's
gonna
not.
be-
He's gone.
Well, they're certainly favouring these longer ends, and it's certainly working for them at the moment.
Yes.
See what hands Van Roy rolls here, but he's about 2 metres off the tee there. I think you go back to rolling that innocuous sort of medium length type stuff, Wayne, I'm assuming.
So, yeah.
We're just looking, got a good shot there. We've got Neville Kuskoff and we've got Daryl Kopp. They're our long-standing supporters and they're great stalwarts of our club, great volunteers, and they're running the Steely shed here, selling beers to all comers. So they're just waiting to sell beers, and it's good opportunity for them to watch a bit of bowls and help the club out. So we do appreciate our volunteers in our club, Wayne. As you know, like you need volunteers to keep the club going and just to cut the costs there. It's a good starting bowl there. Pete Serene's just starting to get his line now. I think early on he's a little bit narrow and heavy, but he's starting to find his range, and he's getting them close. That's well within a metre, that last bowl, that first bowl of his.
Oh,
Hans Van
Hans
Roy,
is back.
Doing what he did at the start of this match. He was getting the bowls in on a very regular basis.
We'll catch Cussy unaware that he's on camera.
He's got a beer there, though. He looks pretty relaxed. It's a good shot there, too, of Hans Van Roy. Certainly not expecting any sort of close-up photos there. Neither is Peter Serene.
Jack is really happy with that. I better let you
It
see what
must
he's
have been
done.
a good bowl. Well,
Oh, look at that. It's still
that
rocking.
was a good effort. It's a pretty good head straight up. They're all within I'd say about a mat's length there, Wayne, I would suggest.
Yeah.
So it's, you find hard to see a better start than that anywhere going around at the moment.
As good as anything we saw down at Helensvale.
And you would have found that a pretty exciting event, Wayne, to be
Oh, yeah.
broadcasting for that.
What I loved the most about it was the big screen. So let's say that we did it here, that there. See the back window there?
Yep.
Twice that size was
Yeah, wow.
was the screen, and that's overshadowing the green at the. So when you look away from the club, you would see it, and and the young fellow that we had on Cameron, it's about 20 seconds behind the live stream to what's being seen. And by the time he gets back on the mat, he can see what his first bowl did.
Fair dinkum.
And
Well,
because
that's incredible.
and because I've done shots like this, like that,
Oh,
where,
wow.
where we can actually see, so
That's a great bowl.
imagine having that up on a big screen when you're about to have a shot, and you can actually see where the
It's almost cheating, isn't it?
It's almost. Well, it's the new world.
That's amazing.
So, a toucher there. Yeah, we got some.
Come back to it here, but there's
There we go.
a couple of good shots locked in there.
But that's what you do now in the youngies in the game with all the live streaming. Well, you've seen on the BPL where they'll look to the side on the monitor to see what the shot looks like. You've seen them do that.
It's amazing. And the atmosphere of those matches as well, with the music playing, it's exciting.
Oh, that worked.
Oh.
2.
Yep. Not much of a target either there, so it's hard to get those two out there.
Giving this a shot. Hurry.
Just needs to hold that line. He is trying hard here.
Hurry.
He's not far away at all. He's got it
Tracker,
all the way.
Brimrose.
Wow. That's a great bowl. Held that line really well. A good weight and good line there.
You reckon? I reckon he stuck to it too.
Don't know that. Looks like that maroon-looking bowl is very close there.
It does look very close.
I think that is the shot bowl. That blue one's just slightly out of it.
Well, Richard might promote something here. He's on the right line.
He's trying hard here. Something's going to change.
Something's going to change. And it's still down.
I'm still favouring that maroon bowl. Yeah, you would have heard it from Dan there. We can sort of hear that in the.
That's what we do with the
So
microphones on the
sit
side.
through that and look for get 2 there is what Dan was hinting at.
But he's
Trying to play onto that black bowl.
narrow for that shot.
So it looks to me, Wayne, the attention of that black bowl now is shot. It's hard to tell on the angle, but
There's no black bowl.
no, that one at the not blue colour speckle looking thing.
No. No,
I think that red one's still got it.
Tracker's got it.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, we're not. Yeah, Tracker's got it. Might be wishful thinking. Only because they're the local Woombye team. Oh. See if I can pick up what they're saying.
It's quite exciting here to hear this. That's good clear footage too, Wayne. You can certainly see what's going on there, that's for sure, with the bowlers. There we go, Dan trying to play that shot that he did call Tracker on.
Oh, he's given it a bit.
He's certainly just whether it's going to turn enough for him here. It's probably just holding out. He's right.
Oh, he's going to block up Coombsy's shot. Oh, he's going to go the other hand anyway. No,
Yeah, it's just not quite going to come back there.
unless he's setting up to have a crack and by putting the first
that
one
would
at the
be
back.
the best back there. So still calling him on that shot.
So he's around the back there, so he might now come through with a little bit of purpose.
Yeah. It's a pretty tight line there. He's going to have to come, as you said, Wayne, a little bit of weight there to hold that line. Miss those front ones there. Certainly giving this.
Now he's got to be careful.
Oh,
What have you done?
stay with it. Does he stay with it? Oh. What was that called? Did Mickle put his hand up
Yeah,
there?
Mickle
Oh,
put his
Mickey
hand
did.
up. Oh,
Wow.
Dan. Eh? He had one job.
Tell you what, he gave it a red hot go though. Certainly not the easiest trying to add here, that's for sure.
Should they just take it's an end?
Well,
Coombsy looks
yeah,
good
well, the score's got tight now, Wayne. I think
Okay.
they'll want to try to add here. It's a difficult shot here, but, you know, the backhand was completely blocked, so the forehand is, you know, it's not impossible.
Well, that's a gift after all that lovely comeback. But Trackers, is he convinced?
They're not even measuring it, so they're confident.
Yep. So, Budgeon team move to 10. And now we're halfway.
It was a great effort there by Dan Serene. He certainly gave it a bit of purpose on that shot there. So it looks like we're back to these sort of innocuous, sort of medium type length ends, and Ian Coombs' side has been generally quite dominant on this length. You've had Dan Serene's side favouring the 3/4 sort of longer lengths than that to maximum. The game's really in the balance here. Both sides are playing well at the moment.
Larry Haynes watching.
Yep, and the skip's very happy with that delivery.
Rodriguez, Yosi, Warren Barr.
Got his hat off there, so it's a great opening bowl there.
Well done.
Hans Van Rooy's had a pretty solid game. Putting a fair bit of pressure on Pete Serene. Pete Serene's come back well too. He's come on leaps and bounds. Yeah, not wasted back there. That's
where he needs
about
to
a metre
be.
behind that bowl.
That's where he needs to be. Give them a chance.
It's a pretty good line here again. Hans Van Rooy just depends on his weight, but he's certainly given us every opportunity to make it 2 here. We'll see what he does. Yeah, another hat. That's an excellent bowl. Didn't over fatten that target up at all, so that was fortuitous. He just didn't stay jack high there. It's good where he's positioned it.
See if Pete can put it back in a similar position.
Sort of good opportunity to sit on that back bowl there, Wayne, and get shot potentially, even to drag it and get shot.
He didn't do it that time.
He's behind the head though.
The girls won't be happy anyway, no matter what you do. I can guarantee that. Yeah, it can go your way and you do what you want.
You've got Graham Clark on the mat.
That'll do. Till something different comes along.
So a slightly unusual delivery, but he does get him in there. There's more good behind bowls coming into play here. And that is the best back. That's, I'm guessing it's about probably nearly 5 foot, 6 foot behind the head that one way.
Oh, this is going to have a... Oh, he had the
holding
weight.
out.
I know what he's trying to do, but... Might be safer to try and draw one in, boys.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of room there to get one close.
These boys will just load that up now. They'll capitalise on that little mistake.
And they'll be looking to get a number back after dropping that last couple of ends ago.
Oh, Clarkie's got his bowl pre-chalked. He must be confident.
He's trying hard here. Not far off getting a chalker there. He's probably only a couple of inches off there. He's got to rub that off now though.
Yep. Clean up your bowl, Clarkie, before you bowl.
Certainly
I know you get a touch every end, but
would be creating a slight target there, but there's still a lot of room to draw a shot there.
a bit tighter if he's got the similar weight.
He's playing as certainly still an attacking bowl. It's a better effort though. It's still
Come on.
just that fraction wide, but his weight was good for that shot. And as Wayne indicated, you think they're just going to just plonk him in the head here and just try to get a number here.
Well, certainly now if they come in and just close that little hole up there and
So wonder they're
lock
not
it in.
covering that bowl near Daniel Serene's foot there. You could add on that hand even here, but
Even Richard Nichols taking extra time to get this one just right.
so they're holding 3 shots here at the moment in Coombs' side. It's a good opportunity to make this 4. and he has done that. It's about jack high, that delivery.
Jack high. Tracker
So
can
it's-
use it if he wants.
They really need to get
Ooh,
They really do
what's-
need to get a bowl on the head here.
What's balked Tracker?
Tracker's got to try to draw one, I think, here.
I think Ian was still walking. It's certainly softer than what Sid had,
Yeah.
so give it more time to curl in.
Can't quite see that trajectory, but
He's too soft.
Dan Serene's looking at it. No, he's lost interest.
Yep.
It's a good attempt there to get a bowl on the head, though. I think that would be just shy on a metre short there, Wayne, I think. I don't know if it's done enough to cut that blue one out. Oh, I think it's still, looks like four there still to Ian Coombe.
Tracker to add 1 metre. Oh,
I think, yeah,
we
what's he
don't
calling?
need to go big
Could be-
just yet.
There's certainly a good shot there on that backhand to play weight through it. Oof. You might have rushed that one a fraction.
No.
Had the right weight.
Tracker misheard.
I think Dan's probably not upset about that. He does like to play those sort of shots.
I think the lesson to learn there is that Tracker, all he had to do was correct by 1/2 metre. He just let the bloke.
Yeah, but I think Skip called it though, Wayne.
I
think.
know, but the
Yeah, I
Skip-
know what you mean.
Skip can sometimes zip his lip and just let the fella just correct the bowl he just played.
And the truth is, Tracker is a very solid bowler. He can draw the bowls in there, so
Yeah.
you're right. He possibly could have. Well, even to beat that blue one would have been, a little bit more. Bowls in the head is
Yeah.
is where it's at, isn't it?
And what's going to happen? 2 bowls, 1 bowl might go out,
Yeah.
still be 3 down.
I suspect, as you can imagine, he is covering. He wanted to be probably not quite that far through there, but had the right idea to get behind. Doesn't see what Dan. Well, Dan's not playing anything ridiculous. Like he's just playing that nice little beat that blue one.
Oh, you got to get on the
He's
inside.
trying. He's just he's unlucky there.
1 out.
Yeah, that's true. So it's only 3 down there at the moment to Dan's 3 down, but Ian Kim's got a great opportunity here to. What would you do? I think he might as well just add. I can't imagine Dan's. Well, he is behind though. That's a good effort. So it's an ends game, as we all know. So we've got to get the end. He's holding 3 good ones there to begin with. Expect he might have a bit of a go at this one. Yep. Just whether it turns. It's heading back.
Yeah, it's
I'll
gonna-
tell you what, he's in the
might
right
change
area.
something.
Oh. Well, that's not a bad result.
Get it back to 1, eh?
He's 1 down, and that's a great effort from where he was sitting.
And for Daniel to do control weight. That's good on him. He's
Yeah.
very good. Happy with your progress,
So good
Daniel?
good skip bowl there. That second one, that's for sure. So we're now on end 11. We've got a 3-shot advantage to Ian Coombs' side. And we're coming back to this usual sort of medium length end. It's done them great favours to date. Let's see whether Hans Van Roy can plock it on like he has done with much aplomb to date.
Yeah, stretch that out a little bit more than he
You
normally
reckon
does.
yes?
Yeah.
Might be a couple of metres longer maybe.
Kind of getting more into the...
I don't think it's quite 3/4, but yeah, you're right. That mat is up a bit there, Wayne, on that line.
okay.
So he's probably only. Let's have a look now through the window. Oh, it would be probably 2.5, 3 metres up there off the end. Great to see some spectators at our lovely club today. With this cloud cover, it's quite a nice playing day. It's not too hot. The last 2 days have been very hot. So the bowlers did have a bit of heat yesterday to contend with, but today is a much better playing day. So good effort there by Peter Serene.
Yeah, that's good.
Getting the bowl on the head there. So Hans Van Roy, we're looking to add to his one that he's holding at the moment. Can play onto his own bowl there with a bit of confidence as well. It's probably about a foot short, from what I can tell. Certainly very, very good position where he's left it there. That's just the one shot there at the moment.
Come on, Pete.
And I'm on the board of management of the club, and we do appreciate Waynet live streaming this event. It's great for our club to get this sort of exposure.
Yeah, Mark Payne from Club Marucci was watching yesterday, and the first thing he said was, "Oh, good what you're doing, Wayne. Yeah, we'll rebook you for the Classic in March."
Fair dinkum. Well, that's credit to yourself there, Wayne. Clearly, that you're doing a good job. You'd be thinking about quitting your main gig, wouldn't you? Shortly, your main business gig.
Still got a print.
Still doing it right.
Still got to print stuff. Alan Sandico, who is supposed to be retired, will just have to do more hours.
I'm sure he's not upset about that, though, is he?
He might need to fund another trip to Fiji.
But it's exciting to see, Wayne, that you found a pursuit that you're obviously got a bit of talent at, and you actually really enjoy. So it's rare to get a sideline business that gives you that sort of ability to enjoy what you're doing, and at the same time make the odd dollar here and there.
Well, it's combining everything, really. Speaking of graphics, I'll put that Woombye logo back up. But yes, getting the logos right, making things like this up, a bit of fun, having a few graphics, like getting things drawn up, having shot like that. I like doing all that as a graphic artist.
It's amazing.
And using AI to generate images. Not too many places. I've got a printing business, but there's still not many places you can use AI. No one wants a polar bear sitting on a strawberry or something.
Yeah, that's right.
So no practical uses for AI in my business at the moment. You can't use AI on an invoice book.
Yeah, but you're certainly showing it here.
But you certainly can use anything here.
Absolutely. And really, you've probably only scratched the surface, Wayne, at a guess. So I'm sure there's other things that you'll introduce coming up that will be, bigger and bolder and that little bit more exciting for the viewer when they do watch your live stream broadcast.
And there's so many sound effects and grabs on the internet that you can go get. Here's a typical one here.
How lucky can one guy be?
Just little grabs that
Yeah.
add to someone doing a good shot, or actually doing a lucky shot for that one. So having, eventually over the next year, I'll have something for each occasion.
So the sky's the limit, Wayne, isn't it?
Well, Helensvale wanted a bomb.
Oh, it's a good effort
Someone,
here.
he said, "Oh, that's a bomb. He played a bomb."
Well, I reckon that's enough to get shot there, Wayne.
That'll do.
Yep. They're happy. His boys are happy, high-fiving each other there.
So we'll have all these little things, bombs and chicken wings for when the skip doesn't play the last bowl properly, and things like that. All the things.
He's trying hard here. Oof.
Oh, he's done it too.
Well, that's changed things up.
All those things you hear on the rink when you're playing, I want to bring that to here.
Yeah, awesome.
That just what blokes and even some girls just say on the green.
No, it's great to see you got the passion for this for what you're doing, Wayne. It's great to see.
I don't mind what Tracker's about to do here.
It's got pretty good weight. Oh, that's just.
Oh, he had a great
It's a
crack
great
at that.
spot there, though.
And there's so much potential. I trialled out at Palmwoods 2 weeks ago the live scorecard. Did you see that at all?
No, I missed that one.
Well, down the left-hand side, I had the 16 ends,
Yeah,
and
right.
on the iPad, I filled it out as we went along. And I thought that was really good.
That is amazing.
That was really good. So that was innovation. I've got it set up there to do. I might bring it up in the next game, just to see what it looks like, because
Yep.
I did the one at Palmwoods in white and it didn't really work. So I will trial the next one in using black ink.
You won't know until you give it a go, Wayne. So, like anything that enhances the viewer's experience is definitely worth having a trial of.
Well, if we were doing it here right now, we would see that Ian Coons won about 6 or 7 ends in a row,
Yep.
and then we would see Daniel Serene catching up in 2 ends
Yep.
with a 2 and a 5.
Yep. That's amazing to see that on the screen. You can see exactly what the whole game's transpired. Yep. Awesome. And you can make it so it's not that it's taking out the viewer from watching the actual game itself.
It's transparent, so you can see straight through it.
Perfect.
And then the other thing that I can do, if you really want to get involved, is we can draw on the screen. So you can actually say, oh, you should come down here on this line and go through that hole. And I think that's pretty clever too.
Yep. Well, Tracker's interested here. Might be just a little bit too much weight, but he's really just trying to come and beat that blue one behind to add. I think it's just, how many shots is that, Wayne? Looks like it's a good one there.
Yeah, just the one.
Certainly not playing. You certainly need to play more attacking bowl to try to take that one out from where it is. Need a fair bit of luck to get shot here.
Oh, is he?
It's a fair effort. It's sort of good opportunity. Yeah, put one on the foot there to make it, to add to that.
Did you ever watch that Kerry Packer several series on the TV?
You talk about the cricket.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I remember the quote. The guy always walked past for the cricket, and he said, "Oh, we got 3 cameras now. Better."
Yeah, I remember that.
And then 15 minutes later, 4 cameras. Better.
Next minute there's probably 20
I
cameras.
think it
out
was
there.
8. Got up to 8 cameras or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Better. And that's all he ever said. So yeah. So I got 4 cameras there at the moment. I've got one in an extra one in a box if there was something of interest, like I could put it onto the timer or something like that. And so yes, I always have that in the back of my mind. 6 cameras, better.
Yeah. And I know from memory, Wayne, you have talked about the what they do on the AFL games. They have, or even cricket games, they've got that spider running across, and
Yes.
if you could somehow incorporate that would be that next level type experience. But
Yeah, you can have 2 big posts and have what they call it. If you look it up, it's called a wirral, WIRAL, and it's basically a camera facing straight down and runs along a wire, flying fox style.
Yep.
Think of a flying fox, and yes, you could zip from one end to the other, and you could, because it does make a little noise, so it'd have to be stationary, but you could set it straight over top of the jack and just leave it there. The only time it fails is if the jack moves off the line. Oh, hands.
it's unusual for hands. It's got a good line though on that one. But Wayne, would it be possible that you could actually have that set up such that the camera could actually be over the bowl as it comes to the head? I mean,
It
more or less
just,
straight over it. Is that?
well, you got it. Then that's a boom,
Okay.
and that, I think that's what they've got for the BPL. They've got that dirty great big boom, and then that's a dedicated person behind a screen
Yep.
moving that around. And the BPL's got more of a budget. And I think, are they going to Fox?
I'm not sure, Wayne, to be
I
honest.
think they're live streaming to Fox. Apologise for not bringing that camera up sooner. I can't talk, and
I think that
push
it's
buttons
probably
at the
good
same
enough
time.
shot there, though. That one.
yeah, he's overcorrected, but he's shot.
He's probably a guess, 2 foot, 2.5 foot behind there.
Sid,
A lot of room to draw a shot there, though.
concentration
Even
levels
that-
just gone down a little bit.
That narrow forehand shot's not even blocked there, so it's, yeah, he's caught him on that hand. Certainly the more easy to play hands if you were going to play one.
53 or thereabout minutes to go.
His line's pretty useful line. I think his weight's actually it's not a bad bowl. This one coming in. It's certainly quite.
No, don't think so.
Green might be starting to speed up a bit there, Wayne. Looking at that last delivery.
There's a breeze that'll help dry it out.
Yeah,
It's coming over the clubhouse.
he's got a great line on this one. It's just his weight. Oh. I don't know about you, Wayne. I think I'd be favouring that narrow hand if I had the option today.
Just got asked if it's on YouTube, and yes, that's the YouTube channel you search for.
Awesome.
Bowls Promo TV on YouTube, and on the live tab, because by default it comes up onto the home tab, and 3 or 4 across is live, and it'll be there. Then you can bring it up on your smart TV,
On the big screen, Wayne.
on the big screen.
Wow.
We're broadcasting at high definition.
His line is
HD.
excellent. It's just his weight. It's probably he's done enough to get shot, I suspect. Oh, yeah.
Tracker, Brimrose.
That's holding one now. Full dancerine.
You know, if he rolled that out, he might have made 2. Richard might.
Looks like he's got a little bit of pace on this one, though.
Is he going to roll his own out? No.
There's nothing wrong with his line there. Just
He's
his
hit
weight.
backward. There's something behind there. Oh, don't do that. I tried to bring it into view. Has Tracker given up
He
on
looks
this?
like he's. Oh, I thought initially he was excited by it, then I realised he's not. But his line was actually quite good. He's probably cut the metres short there. Smile there to dancerine. It's quite a very much in the balance game. This one at the moment. 3 shot difference. Plenty of ends to play. This looks like it's going to add this one. There, he's happy.
Good enough.
Well, I think it's not really adding. It's more like getting the shot. I suspect that shot.
Well, no one's having a close look at it.
Just from that angle. I think I favour that blue one that's just come in there. Yeah, that angle. Looking on the camera there, you have to favour that blue one. That light blue one there. Good shot there. Daryl.
Darryl
Cop.
Cop keeping a
Thinking
watch
about
on
what's going on.
keeping a watch on proceedings.
Beer in his hand there, though. Maybe a fraction early. Doesn't really want to hit that light one. No, he's missed it.
Straightener.
He's trying out here to. Oof. He's just come on this forehand and just sit on that light blue one. We'll be trying to add here. Certainly give himself an opportunity here. Just unfortunately, just was a bit tight there. I can still favour that blue one. Yep. So as Tracker called it, it's that that blackish sort of coloured bowler. That one gets knocked up a bit, it'll get shot. This is whether it's going to hold there. It doesn't.
He's got
He's
the
going to need a little
weight.
bit of luck to hold it from that angle. It was a good effort, though. He had the weight to do that shot. Yeah. Well, I think Richard Meek a bit concerned that he might knock that one in. So, yeah, fair call. There is a draw. That hand does draw. Just got to beat that one. That's just jack high there to add. Certainly giving it a chance here.
Don't hit that one.
He's trying. He's probably more his
Don't
weight.
hit that one.
Oh, he's. Oh, didn't really need. Yeah. Well, let's change things up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect that's that red one now's shot.
Oh,
Yeah, he's kicked it out.
Two.
Yeah, it's
So
two. Yeah.
Clarkie's got one.
Three
Richard
shots.
Meikle's got one. And then Coombsy got one himself. 3, you reckon?
3 shots there. That's what I. Yep. That's a good pick up there. A little bit of margin there now at the moment. 6-shot margin. We're now on the 13th end. So we're back to this sort of usual suspect type length. It's
Yeah.
medium length again that they've favoured, and they've been, pretty successful in this game
Oh, the sun's
playing
out.
that sort of medium length.
Sunshine.
Few black clouds out the back there. That cloud won't affect us. It's more that's coming from the other opposite direction. So from the club side, that's where the rain comes through on.
It hasn't really changed. It's probably about the same as what it's been, isn't it?
Yeah, just the sun's really come out now though. So this is our 3rd game of 7 games, and we've got 3 games today. So this is the first up game. We've got 2 more to follow. It's a big day of bowls. So 2 Friday, 3 Saturday, and 2 Sunday.
Yeah. That's really just kind of clearing off.
Well, Hans Van Roy here looks like he's got a pretty good line and weight on this one. He's not going to be far away.
2 goodies.
Got to be happy with that, and he's probably a foot off. Certainly leading them up pretty consistently today. Certainly got a little bit of factoring in why they've got that little bit of a lead. He's certainly got the bowls in the head today. What's Pete Serene got here? He's trying very hard to get around this bowl. He's not a million miles away. Has he done it?
No.
Oh, it's a great effort though.
Straight out. No, didn't do it. Had the weight. If he missed it, he had it.
Absolutely, it was a very good effort. Well, looking at that, I think it's only 1 shot there, Wayne. That blue one looks like it's probably locked in for second. Beats that Jack High, well, not quite Jack High bowl, but beats that one just behind on the left there, that white black bowl. Certainly well and truly get 2 here.
And that one's not going to make any difference, I don't think.
We want to hit that too hard. Oof.
Good weight. Good speed. So you can just see in behind Hans's bowl there. Hans's bowl is grey and white, and there's a little white bubble there behind it.
It's not wasted back there, that bowl. Good chance here to get another one here. And beat that one just behind on the left. He's trying hard here. Trying really hard, actually. Oh, that's good enough. That's a great bowl. You should be happy with that, Graham Clark. He's holding 2 good bowls there. 2 good shots there in Coombs holding. It's not a big target either. Chance to come around the corner and just grab that jack. It's not easy, this wide hand, but he's given it a pretty good go, really. Yep. Something to use. And Richard Meikle's called on that forehand just to keep drawing them in there. Certainly getting bowls in the head this side. Oh, well, it was. It's not what it was before though. They're holding 2. I suspect it's only 1 now. I think that one in behind's probably his second shot. a little bit unlucky there.
Oh, he's got potential.
Just looking for that white bowl there. If you sit on that bowl, you can make it 2.
Hurry.
He drags it back. He's got that bowl behind as well to catch it. Interesting to see what he calls here. Yep. Trying to come off that blue one. Not an easy shot though. It's needs a pretty good line here to do what he needs to do. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad there. It's sitting there behind there.
That's a close-knit community of bowls down there.
Chance here, Tracker. Just got to come through that gap.
He's got it.
He can use his own bowl.
He's got
He's
it.
trying hard though.
And get hands at
He's
the back.
trying hard here.
He's got it.
Oh, well, he's holding shot now. I think looks like a good shot there. That was well done, Tracker. You had a good line on it, paid right weight. You could have used your other bowl as well, but you didn't need to. You couldn't have done much better than that. Let's see what Incombs plays here. He's not noted to play much in the way of weight. Let's see what he does. It's sitting out a bit, that one.
Come
Good shot, Bob.
Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, blocker.
Who's next on the mic?
Oh, I
and
wanted to
after
get-
I depart.
Woodsy's very happy to sit on the sidelines and type away. And
He is going for this bowl, as suspected.
I was trying to put him on the microphone now that he's actually here in person.
It's a pretty, needs to play a bit of weight to hold that line there. And Dan's got a pretty good opportunity here just to sit in there at the front and add.
Don't mess it up like last time.
He's done no.
He needed.
He's not up there anyway, so.
What do we say about crossing the head when you've got shot?
Well, you're not supposed to do it. If you are going to do it so you're short and you don't do any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a much better line on this one. He's certainly trying harder this time.
He wants to just peel
He's
it out.
trying very hard.
And
Oh,
big hole.
crikeys. There wasn't much in that.
Well, it wasn't much of a hole there, but it made it
No,
look bigger.
he's... Wow. Did pretty
Yeah.
much everything right there.
Grass this time. Yes?
Yep, he's got that. Whether it comes on to his weight. Actually, his weight does look a bit better. I think he's trying pretty hard here.
Yeah.
Right now. I reckon he's
Might
close, mate.
Take the measure out.
Oh, don't move it.
He took it away.
Yeah, he's still got it.
Just the one.
Yeah. It's a good effort, though, trying to add. Good effort. So that makes the score 10-14. And that should be the conclusion of, I think, 14 ends, wasn't it, Blake?
We'll know in a minute.
Wait a second.
Oh, no, I've
No.
jumped the gun on the ends, have I?
No. So it is, we are on the 14th end.
I did jump that. No, 13, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So sort of getting to the later conclusion of this game.
There's only 4 in it.
And it's not really enough to give anyone any degree of confidence of
Would
winning
it-
the game.
It might have been a different score if Dan didn't make that mistake earlier on.
Yeah,
Would have been a closer game.
slightly costly, but they've
Could
certainly come back into the game, haven't they? That's for
Could
sure.
that be the difference at the end?
Yeah. Hope everyone's enjoying the broadcast today. We're broadcasting from the Woombye Bowls Club. Got pretty good optimal conditions at the moment. Bit of cloud cover, and it's it's a great day to be out there on the green. Hans Van Roy is clearly a passionate Collingwood Magpie supporter, with matching bowls, colours to suit. He's got a good line here, just his weight. Not Peter Serene's holding a good shot there at the moment. See whether he can put another one in here.
I need to change the camera. I'm very sorry.
Playing on that narrower hand, which is definitely the kinder of the two. And I think that first up bowl looks like it's around about a metre behind. Certainly trying to improve his weight. Trying to be a little bit better. It's 2 shots there at the moment. Plenty of room though, particularly on that forehand. This game has been played in great spirits. Both these teams have played each other before. It's yeah, it's a nice, yeah, well played game, this one. Line's good, just yeah, lacking that extra metre of run there. So it looks like Pete Serene still holding a couple of shots here.
We've got Mickey Moo Thorogood joining the
Just
commentary
trying to
team.
come around the corner here and add to it.
Good afternoon, Mick.
Good afternoon, Jeff.
Good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah. Step up to that microphone and say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Michael Thorogood from Bowling Royalty.
In retirement.
Yes. Are you good though? Healthy? Everything's
Getting
good?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in action shortly. Got me medications sorted out.
Yeah, good on
Got a bit of blood pressure back so I can actually stand up.
you. Yes. Well, good on you.
Bit hard about bowling, bending over and standing up with a
Too hard.
blood pressure of 80 over 50
Yeah.
and lower.
Well, we've been watching a really good bowls game here.
It's good.
He's trying. That's a good bowl there.
And Sid's got it.
Sid's probably his best bowl today with that one there. But we've got Dan Serene. They're in a pretty dominant position here at the moment. They're holding 4 shots.
And they kept them last time. They
I
had.
think that back one's beating that front red one, but
Oh,
Clarkie's trying.
Clarkie, what has he got for us?
He's going to do something. I think if he sits in that bowl.
He's made it
Oh.
worse. Now it's tucked in behind those
Yeah.
front bowls. Still
Keep up the good
2.
Keep up the good work, lads. Catch
Okay.
you later.
Thank
Cheers.
you
See you
very
later.
much.
Just trying to get a bowl in the head again here. Dan's called him on just to even Jack High is going to give him an extra counter here.
Oh,
He's
stop.
He's played it pretty well though. Just fattened it just a little bit there, but it's
Still 2. Probably played their shot, actually. Almost took their shot away from them. Oh, he's going to make him get the drive up the middle, is he?
you're right. Well, there's a shot there if he's good enough.
He might collect something along
Even
the
to take
way.
a few out here.
He just hit everything.
Dan's just going to keep drawing him in here. Certainly needs a number just to make that that gap there. Make up that gap. A pretty good line. Depends on his weight. It's a pretty good effort though. That's a great bowl. Dan's pretty pleased with how this end's progressing. He's still playing a bit of weight at this. Richard Meckel. He does play a bit of weight at times. He's generally pretty accurate. So he's not a million miles away from this one. Oof. It's a good effort. Dan Serene's just going to keep adding them in there. Quite know what Incoom's going to do here. I imagine he's probably going to try to I'm trying to play a little bit of weight up there. We'll see what he does. I think Dan's just certainly going to be nice, drawing a nice draw on the narrow hand here. Just trying to draw another counter. Going to miss that front one. I don't know if he will here. He's trying. Oh. Didn't want to knock that one up too much there, but he hasn't really done any damage there, I don't think. Richard Meikle calling a draw. Certainly not playing a draw line, that's for sure. It can happen. Oh, needs to sit on something. Oh. Certainly having a go, and fair enough, he's down. Well, Dan's got a bit of confidence here. He can just add that tracker trying to count him up. But Dan's, yeah, he's been called to play another draw. It's certainly still there to beat that bowl to count. Basically, he's every chance to do it. He's got to stay off that short one though. Just has to miss it, he'll probably count anyway. Yep. Well, they're sitting down on a few there. Tracker can't quite get what he wants, but it's a certainly inviting bit of weight through that. It's hard to do much there. Anyway, he's having to go try to cut it down with the draw. He's got to beat that bowl. Oh, he's done something. Oh. He's cut something out. Looks like there's, is it one? Probably, there's this look for three. Maybe that blue one might be in it. He's certainly cut a few out though.
Tighten the game.
From where he was in a bit of trouble there.
Tighten the score up.
Tracker should get that tape out. He needs the shots. He played pretty good weight there. Ian Coombe just to get one in there. He's going to go around, probably check that other one. What else has he got here?
What are you thinking for?
Oh, I don't think that one counted, did it? I can't quite see his leg there. Can't see the hands.
Three.
It was three. Okay. No, I think he did cut a few out there, Ian Coombe. So yeah. So about you, Wayne, that looked pretty inviting to play the other hand with a bit of weight, personally, but I don't think he's sort of the bowl that's going to come in heavy like that. Richard Meikle, though, on the other hand, would have potentially come through the other hand. Interesting to see what length Peter Serene plays. They've generally favoured the longer 3/4 to longer ends. And looking at this length here, it's sort of in that 3/4 type region. Looks like father and son have got matching hats, which is great to see. You just don't have matching tats though, but anyway, it's always another day for that. It's got a pretty good line here. Just his weight. Got the hands Van Roy, ever reliable lead for Ian Coombe. Based on his effort to date, you'd expect him to get a close one. Yep, oh mate's put that, oh, didn't take it off, just nodded it. It's still a good couple of feet away. It's a good starting delivery there. Certainly putting a bit of pressure on the Daniel Serene team. The way Hans Van Rooy's going to lead them up today. He's trying hard here though. He's got pretty good weight on this. That's a great bowl. Well done, Peter Serene. That's not too far away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what he should be doing. He's got 2 opportunities there. Hit that short one up. You can sit on that Jack high bowl there and get shot. As long as he's up.
He's up.
Yeah, that's good. Well, let's put that in a good position, that bowl there.
So that's an example of the overlay that I've got there now. So when you're talking, you can talk about that bowl and that bowl.
That's great.
Woodsy's got the
Scores from the other room.
the tips.
The other green. The scores.
Oh, okay.
Scores
Yeah.
from
What
the
about
other
the
room.
horses?
Just in case you want to do.
What nag are we betting on?
I've got a few lined up for later. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. What are they up to here? Can we talk about something else for a minute?
Absolutely.
So Alan Owen, 17 against Greeny 9. Sterling 9 against Munster 17. Dom Sheridan 18 against Jarko 8. Danny Kamiri, he's got his little.
Always trying hard here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's pretty excited by that. Well, that's made a difference, hasn't it? They're holding about 3 shots there now.
Danny
Big
Kamiri.
bowl there.
Danny Kamiri, 3-game winner, 14 over Wimmers, 9. Alan Newman, 15 over Bartel, 9. Webby's up over Paul Newman, 14.
Wow. That's a interesting number.
Yes. Kurt Brown, 12 over Pagey, 10.
That's a close one.
And Ryan, 15 over the Slatters, 9. And can you
That's
see the
interesting.
scores here?
Well, we had that, was a great bowl there played. It's certainly taken that one out of the head, that Pizzarine bowl come out. And we've now got Ian Coombs' side. Looks, from my angle here, looks like they're holding 3 shots.
So next door.
Could be 4 if he has a
There
right
we
bowl. He
go.
can't quite see it, but
No, he's.
yeah,
he's
that's
in.
good enough.
He's
Yeah,
in
I
there,
reckon that's
and
he's
hands
happy
up.
with it, the skip.
Next door, Keith Hausler's playing Rickson. Husler. 5-16. I'll let you know who that is up. Shane Krause playing. Well, one of them's 21 and one's 8, so get your confirmation down there later. And Keith's trying to put a bear jack into the ditch,
There you go.
and he missed.
Well, I think they're just trying to add another one here. They've got so much room on that forehand. Just got to beat that maroon type bowl that's got to be at least a metre to the left there. He's got another one. The tracker is a little bit of trouble here. To me, it looks like they're 4 down. It's really got to try to beat that, even that bowl that's on the right side there, just behind Jack High. If you can just come in and beat that one, would be a good start. It's unfortunately about a metre short there.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think it's Hayden Leslie, that's 24.
So Hayden Leslie, who's he? The bloke with the
He's the
fancy looking sunglasses on?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we had him on the live yesterday, and he's just been signed to the Jackaroo Academy.
Awesome.
And look, I'm not sure. He won an under 25 event. I'll find out whether that was if that was singles, pairs, or 4s. But
Yeah, well,
I imagine if
winning
they
those
didn't,
sort of tournaments, you're going to get looked at, aren't you?
well, I imagine if they didn't say anything else, it would. But one could just assume singles.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Daniel Serene. He's under a little bit of pressure here. Really doesn't want to drop a number here right now. He's 4 down. He's got to try to get a shot in there. There is room to draw if he's good enough. He's definitely under a bit of pressure though.
Being silly here.
his weight's not terrible. It's just more his just the fraction tight there, but don't know if that's enough to cut it. He's still. I'm be surprised if that's still 4 down there. And rightly so, he's come this hand. There's really nothing you can do wrong here. Just got to beat that blue bowl. You can add here quite easily if he's good. If he's just doesn't want to. Yeah, that's enough. Don't know if that's in or not, but it's made a bit harder there. It's a bit.
So Clarkie's got shot
line.
for Coombs, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and there's a couple there as well next to it. And that Jack High bowl is counting as well. That's Clarkie's bowls. So I've got him still sitting at about 4 shots there. I don't know if that blue one has made any difference or not. It's possible it's going to be 5 even there. I think you're probably looking at maybe Daniel Serene's bowl there. That's probably one of their closer bowls.
Well, you can drive this if you want. So you can go in there and go, I've got those 5 there.
Yeah, right. He's trying here. He just hasn't.
He's come on the right side of it. Has he cut it to
He's
one?
unlucky that it didn't cut in there. A bit better than that, but he did everything sort of right. I think he's cut something out.
That was his last.
I'm surprised if it's probably only could even be just 2 now to Ian Coombe there. I wouldn't be surprised if that one of Dan's is probably locked in 3rd shot.
So that one there is your second shot, do you think?
I
And that
think
one?
Dan's bowl could be 3rd shot, the one that he's just dropped in. See what they say, see what they pull out. One up that line.
Ian was happy with
They're not. I'm not sure
with
about
the
that one,
end.
but they're counting. Whether it could be 3.
Taking that one
There,
out.
that's definitely 1. It's 2. It's just whether it's that other one that's on the line there to the right. That's close. He certainly cut a couple out though. Dan Serene. It's a pretty good effort in the end.
He cut it out.
Yep. Well, they needed that. I don't want to get too far away, get into the business end of this match here.
2, you reckon?
Yeah. So it looks to me it's 3 the difference. Hope these boys do update their board later just to confirm with us, but
Yeah, Clarkie's onto it.
well, that's good.
He was just having a
I'll soon see how accurate we are there, Wayne.
puff on his cigarette.
Looks a little bit longer this length, Wayne Netter. I think it's about a couple of metres longer than normal here. They stretched it out a little
And
bit more.
he's all over it. Hats off to Hans
off.
Van Roy.
Not a nod of the hat, as that was actually fully taken off that time. Don't know. I think he might not want to do that too often, Wayne. I suspect he might not have a lot of hair under that hat, would he? He's trying hard to get Jack. Oh. Still in a good home though, regardless. So at the conclusion of 15 ends, we've got 3 ends to go, and the shot difference is 3 shots. The wins still matter because you get points for the win,
Heaps of
but
points.
ends are very critical though, because that does make the difference between the money at the end of the day, end of the 3 days.
Yes, I learnt that lesson 2 years ago when the Tweed Boys came to live stream. I was playing with Jabba,
Yep.
and we were pretty much in second place. as far as we're concerned, we were
Yeah.
in second place. Alan Newman, who was playing for a place, played against Webby in the last game
Yep.
and won for 16 out of the 18 ends
Yep.
to jump over us by half a point and come in second and knocked us to third.
Because of the effect of the ends.
And because so he got 16 points.
Yep.
And for our win, because our win was we only won by one shot or something, so we had our 10 points, but we only had 9 ends.
Yeah.
And so his 16 ends trumped.
As you'd expect, yeah.
So we had won more games than him, so we had more 10 points.
Yes, I remember that.
And he's just snuck over by half a point.
That's
to get,
a dominant win, though, to get that many ends, though.
yeah, to get second point. So he got second, we got third.
So we had Sid there. He played a pretty good bowl there.
And
something here.
Clarkie's going to
Quite see this.
almost match him, but
Yeah, no,
good speed.
Sid's holding the shot there with that one right on the line there in front. And he'd be only half a foot away at the most there.
And that's what Helensvale was doing kind of with their Grand Slam, being an ends game. And they even played their singles that way.
Yep. Just trying harder to add.
Oh,
That's a
he's
pretty
done
good
it.
bowl. I reckon.
That's a great shot.
Looks to me that might even be 2 there.
So, yeah, we saw singles like we hadn't seen singles because it didn't matter how many points they got.
Yeah.
Didn't matter if they got
It was an
3 or
end.
4.
Yeah.
They just had to win the end. So
Yeah.
that first game we put up in the live stream, it basically, I think the first bowler went down was a drive.
Yeah, I noticed that through the whole game. Like, it seemed like drives was the flavour of the month, but
Kelsey played a bit more of a traditional game, but they still had
she played a little bit of weight. But
Yeah,
she,
not as much as the first guys.
that was an impressive game to watch, that one.
And even behind us, watching Alan Newman get back in, it was very impressive singles. Would have been good to put him on as well. That was a great game to
Yeah.
watch.
No, interesting format, Wayne. It's maybe something we could be doing at our club level potentially when you see the success of those of that format.
Well, I guess Krause's having a bit of a crack at it with that his
Oh, that's
tournament.
true. He does,
It's similar, in a sense, more sectional.
Yeah.
And even at the end of the conclusion around the table, they wondered if turning that into a bit more of a sectional flavour might add something to it. Because I think everyone played everyone,
Absolutely.
but I think if they kind of broke it off into sections,
Yeah.
and then at the end, the winner of the sections come together.
Yep. No, that's cool. You get the best performed teams playing off on each other. That's
Yeah.
what you'd hope for.
And then I guess what would mean that's the first time they've met through the competition.
Correct, yeah.
Well, apart from early in the piece, but
It makes it more interesting because they don't know what the form is of that team or whatever. So
I might be talking out of school, but that's so even something as good as that, people try to, they want to make it better or
Absolutely.
more interesting or something. As interesting as it is,
yep. There's always scope for change in this sport. That's for sure.
are you familiar enough with Krause's format to be able to describe it?
I haven't played it in a few years, to be honest, Wayne, but you basically had to you're in a section, and basically, depending on the wins that you had in that section, you then went into division. So if you were one of the top 4 best performed teams, then you played in Division 1.
Yep.
And then the next best 4 performed teams were Division 2, and then those teams then played off. So, you are playing the best players, teams are playing each other.
So you kind of got handicapped, and along the way you were placed under a handicap. So
Correct.
the teams that kind of won 2 games in the first round each,
Yep.
not all 4, were that placed together. So they were playing teams of similar
Correct.
caliber.
I mean, you still meet a team that you played in the first day, but yeah, you're right. Like generally, you would expect not to play those teams in the next day because if you're a well-performed team, you didn't play those teams that didn't do well. So, well, that's quite interesting there. Oh, whether it's enough to be 3, it's definitely. Oh, I suspect that's close to sort of that jack high bowl there on the right there that's beating that black and white one on the left, but.
And I remember Shane also wanted to get a skins game off the ground. And,
Yeah, he did talk about that.
And very hard to understand the concept of it. But that's basically what the singles game was down at Helensvale. It was a skins game, so just win the ends. Because I remember buying a roll of ribbon with a leopard pattern on it.
Yeah, right.
And had cut them up about so long, so every time you won an end, you got a skin. And, you could put them on your,
Well, that's a bit of excitement, isn't it?
Tie them to your belt as you went along.
Yeah. It just wants to just sit under here and just add.
Here we go. Nothing
Just
silly.
doesn't really want to.
Oh, don't go
It's
through.
a good effort though. It's just. Is it 1 or 2? It's just that. Definitely 1. It's just that whether that black and white one. I can't see any hands going up. What was your feeling, Wayne? Was that 1?
We've just
We
asked.
can ask.
Hey, tracker. 1, 2, 3, 4. What'd you get? 1 to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Trager. Well, it doesn't get any more precise than that to actually get the call on the number there, so we can get that scoreboard on the screen updated correctly.
I reckon that's correct, what I've got.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So we've got 2 ends to play. And from our reckoning, we've got 1 shot difference there. Incoom's got a 1 shot advantage. So we're back to this fractionally over a minute length here. It's not too greatly different to the last preceding end.
Hey, Shane. Krause.
Good
Shane
line
Krause.
again there. It's close ball.
How did you go, Shane?
Not too bad.
Yeah? What did your score end up being?
Hey,
Did you get up or down that
I haven't
game?
got that many fingers to count.
Okay. Tell us
So
more.
we had a successful win.
Oh, good. Well done.
Potential round win.
Yes.
Never know.
Oh, you got a big score, did you?
Yes, potential.
Okay. Who did you
It's good to
play?
hear.
We played Ian Gibbs' team.
Oh, okay. Gibbo lost, eh?
Yes.
Well,
They
there you
didn't
go.
have a really fun morning. But it was a good game. We played in good spirits.
While you're standing here with a microphone, can you see with your glasses the scores on the other rink there to run around?
Then we go for a walk.
Oh, you can't go too far, but you can go out there.
I can't see that far.
Oh, can't you?
I'm old, mate. I can't see that far.
At least he can bowl people. That's
Chris Ryan's rank is 16-10.
Well, they were,
Team A,
yeah. So the next one's Kurt Brown and Pagey,
it's 17-14.
and the next one was
So whoever
Webby.
lost the toss is in front.
Yeah, Webby, and the next one, Webby's playing Newman.
I can't see it because Tim Parry's in the way and he covers the whole scoreboard.
Well, Webby was in front. Alan Newman on the next one playing Jamie Bartell.
Can't see that either, no.
Alan was in front. Come here. I should have given him headphones.
just getting some live score updates here for the viewers.
It's 17-9 on Alan Newman's rank, so I'm not sure who's on the left.
Jamie Bartell.
There's the hat streamers.
So they, yeah, okay. Next one over is Kamiri and Weemers. If you go wandering in, take these.
Mary's it's 17-12 on his board. I'm not sure who's in front, obviously.
Well, he would be in front because he was 14-9. Next one over is Sheridan and Varco. Sheridan was 18. Varco was 8.
You're pushing the eyesight now, mate. Fucking hell, geez.
Good area.
22-9.
22-9. Munster's in front of, yeah.
Come on in, girl.
Oh, Sheridan in front.
Kurt's down. Kurt Brown's down.
Oh, Kurt Brown's down.
And
And,
the following week is Stan Munster.
yep,
which is,
against
11-9.
Sterling. Yeah.
Or 19-11, I think, sorry.
Yep, 19-11. So Munster's in front. And then Alan Owen, 17-9 was before against Greenie. How's he looking now? Well, they're just changing the scoreboard, aren't they?
Yeah, and I can't see that far.
That's all right. I can see it from here. So Greenie looks like he's just got the double figures. Oh, they're changing it all back. So I'd say
One of them's a winner anyway.
Alan Owen stayed in front.
Cranberry's up 17-12.
Danny Cornelius up 17-12.
Yep, that'd be about right. Okay. Well, thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Krause. So Tracker's played a good bowl there.
I probably haven't changed camera angles after all that talking. I'm sorry. You should have tapped me on the shoulder instead.
It's all good. It's good to get a bit of live commentary. We've still got the end still in play here. Can't quite see there with his. Give a bit of an idea what's going on there.
Daniel Bullock's watching from Noosa River. Might be catching a fish, eh?
Good
Daniel
day for
Bullock.
him.
Good on you, Dan.
I think doesn't he live that way from memory?
No, he's down the road here.
Okay.
Beautiful property at the name escapes me now.
He's on the river.
Yeah, the Botanic Gardens.
Oh, okay.
Tanawa.
Yeah. It's just got that leg in the road there.
Well, at least the leg doesn't take up much room.
No, that's true.
He told me not to put the legs on the screen.
Well, he's got them in spades. You can get that zoomed into if you really make a bit of it.
How good is that?
Wow. That's a pretty good head there. There's a few bowls there, nice and close. So that blue one there is certainly got the shot.
Okay, well, we've been around the grounds.
Trying a good line here. Oh, it's just cut a bit on him, but he had a good go at it. That'd be a tricky hand to play that wide end.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure this. I found this new little highlighting tool.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's very subtle. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, I don't
It's
mind that
interesting,
little one.
interesting.
So if you put it on a nice little arc and you just hold it there.
Trying a good line again here.
Draws
It's just
it
whether
neat.
it's weight. I don't know if he's put enough on it, has he? The line was much better. Just need another full foot of run there.
Let me just have a crack at this. So if it comes,
Certainly going to be his way potentially there.
yeah, it'll take a bit of practice.
Interesting. Particularly on those weighted shots that you're talking about. Sort of
Yeah.
He wants to just hold out a bit here. Oh, I just don't think he's quite got enough. He hasn't gotten around that one.
Oh,
What's happened there?
don't do that.
Wow, that's changed things up a bit.
That's the pizzeria.
That's probably shot, isn't it? He knocked it up. Wow. Well, I sure did mean that to happen. Anyway, let's certainly get the scoreboard a bit closer anyway. We'll certainly get into the business end now, Wayne, aren't we?
Mm.
Well, I think there was only one. So we've got Pete Serene leading off. He's right on the... I think his mat's just in front of the tee. I can't quite see, but he's very much like a position right at the end of the line there. Suspect he's going to roll that long length, 3/4 maximum length here.
Well, I suspect we're going to find a winner after this end.
I'm sure we will.
Because at the moment,
Well, it's not as long as I suspected it was going to be, but over a medium length there, over a medium length.
I had the camera ready for a long end. Graham Christian is sitting at home watching on his lazy boy, probably on the big screen.
Good on you, Graham. Appreciate the kind words there.
Oh, toucher!
That's a great start there. Well, I think that would have to be Peter Serene's shot of the day for him today, I would suspect, Wayne Netter.
Yeah,
He hasn't got any, I think he's got one closer than that so far.
he'd probably like to see a shot of the day for
Yeah,
that.
no, I think he deserves that.
Golden shot of the day.
So you can have different shades of colours, can you?
Well, I can use them on the
Yeah,
butts.
right. So bronze is sort of not that good, but it's...
I'm not that far advanced.
Yeah, right,
But
okay.
because I'm a bit liberal with my shots of the day,
Because nearly everything could be a shot of the day, couldn't it?
so that's why I've got one notch up from the usual shot of the day, which is the fireworks one.
Which is pretty outstanding
I think
shot
it's
of the
pretty,
day.
yeah, it's pretty good. But the golden one, that's like just a notch up.
Yeah, right. Interesting. You might have to have a bit of a listing of how it all works, Way, and so the viewers can think, hang on, which one's he going to put up here? Almost a bit of a second guess what you're going to
Just
put up
keep
there.
and guess, and sometimes I put them
No,
up,
that's fair
sometimes I don't.
No one knows what's going to happen.
No one knows what, not
You
even.
don't know what's going to happen. Doesn't get much better than that, people. Well, that bowl there, it's a very good start. I think we're trying to win the game, which is certainly critical still in this format. Ends is the priority, but you sort of get that win to get the extra shots there, extra points.
Here comes Sid with his last.
He's got no pressure. He's just got to draw another one in there, and it's a fair effort.
It's probably the way you want to be when
Yep.
when your mate's got
Line's
a resting
just
toucher.
about perfect.
Because if you want to peel it off, you might be right in a spot to catch it.
Correct.
Because Pete's already got the blocker on the forehand.
I think that bowl, he's only about a metre behind that last one, so we need Graham Clark here to get one pretty close.
Yeah, I don't
His weight was all right there.
I don't want to highlight it, but what's Budgem doing over here?
I don't know if it's some master plan to get a big number.
Have they got some sort of a plan?
I don't understand that plan, but
So what they want, somehow they're going to get the jack from there over to here. That's their plan.
and not kill the end. At the
And
same
not
time.
kill the end. And they've got all their ends in. My alarm's going off, and it's saying that there's probably about a minute left.
But this should be the last end at the moment.
Well, it is the last end, because if they kill it in
It doesn't matter anyway, so
they can't
it's all
replay
cool.
it. So
really, there's
if they kill it after the bell goes, it's just going to be a tie,
correct,
because they can't replay it.
correct, yeah.
So if they're going to kill it, they've got to kill it in the next 30 seconds and get the mat down.
Doesn't really want to move that too much, does he?
It's gone. You can hear it.
Yeah, it's the counter. Well, this is all or nothing now.
Whack it.
Yeah, he's set and get into it. Well, I guess you share the points.
Yep. Well,
It's better than giving him away if you.
he won't kill it.
I can't quite see there, unfortunately, but I think he's cut a bit narrow there from that angle. Let's see there. Just got to move about 2 foot to the left.
Hey, Coombsy, to the left.
I don't know if he's got his hearing aid turned on there.
Hey, Dan. Get him out of the way.
All good, all good.
Trying to build the tension here.
And there is tension afoot, Wayne Netter.
Tracker, plug one.
Could be. Oh, he wants to
come
go. Well, it's got annoying material about that one.
He will have to up his
He's
weight.
going to have to go tight here. I'll tell you what, he's
And he's got.
close.
Has he got a bit of it?
Oh, he's trying hard there. Wow. Tell you what, it's in the Dan Serene side's in a pretty good position here. He's got bowls behind the head, and he's got bowls in the head. So really, I'm just trying to work out how Ian Kim could get shot here. He's really got to.
Well,
if he comes on that backhand, he's got to sit and stay, but that line, he's not going to be able to hold it.
Well, as we pointed out, all their bowls are over here.
Correct.
If I get the pointer, so even if they pick up the jack, it's going to go to
Those back bowls, so that's
Sid's.
away anyway.
So
Yep.
that's Sid, isn't it?
Correct.
Yep. And if it pushes it out here, is even more down.
His only shot really is to pick jack up and hopefully try not, and then follow it in the ditch, really. I mean,
Well, he's got one right at the back here. I'll bring it into
okay.
view.
Yep.
So he does have the best back.
You've got to thread that jack through there, not hit that side bowl. He still might get a result, go to the left, but
And
all the pressure's on Ian, though.
and they can take all the time in the world they want now
Absolutely.
because the bell's gone.
Correct. And rightly so, Dan takes his time and builds the pressure up a bit there on Ian. And really the only thing I would try to do is see if you could just block that hole a bit, Wayne Netter. Maybe on that backhand.
Well,
Oh, no, he's
okay.
going forehand. Yeah,
Should he-
just
Should he go right around the back?
maybe put a blocker in.
No, he's just going to put one more in the head by the looks
Yeah,
of
I
it.
don't think they need any more in the head, but anyway. Even a
No,
bowl.
no, he's behind with.
He's already got bowls behind anyway. Oh, you think he would just try to block that gap up? Because Ahmed's going to have to come up the middle there. Like, he's got nothing
No,
else.
they're happy with where he put it.
I mean, behind is good, but yeah, you think to yourself, if you could have just put a blocker in there, like, he's going to have to get at that jack. Otherwise, he's lost the end.
Well, Ian's got this one, and then he's got last bowl.
Yeah. Sort of like those socks at track.
Oh, he's about to do something. No, look. So he's got one left.
And he's playing weight, like you'd expect that.
Dan will try and figure out where all the holes are.
So he doesn't really need much more behind, really. I can't really see that jack springing out to that left there. It's just on the wrong angle.
I don't mind where his last bowl ended.
Down the back there.
There. Because
Yeah.
we kind of think that the jack's going to spring out over to here somewhere. And once it, like I said, well, if it goes dead, it's a tie.
Yeah, true.
Not much wrong with a tie.
But as he's called, he's coming in here, yeah.
The
If
camera's,
he can leave something, that couple of metres short on the line or something, it would just put him off.
you mean
I
something like
suspect he's
this?
trying this.
You mean something just
Yeah,
like this?
just gone.
Oh, he fell over.
Maybe a couple of, probably 3 bowls too wide there, but
I'll try.
you can see what he's trying to do, though.
I'll try and get the camera in such a way that we can see everything that's about to happen.
You think he's going to go on that backhand, surely. He's got to get the jack, otherwise he's down match here. Tell you what, he's trying. He's trying hard here. Oh,
He got it,
Yeah,
but
no.
as we said, he's still got 2 or 3 in there.
he had to get the jack out, but
So
Yeah.
3 maybe?
oh, it really doesn't matter, does it now? But I think it's probably in 4 shots. It's a lot of shots there. I guess count them up. There's a lot there. Because all their bowls are over here, aren't they? Like there's a... I think that jack high, that bowl, that jack, yeah, that one there is their closest bowl, Wayne. So you'd have to guess there's a lot of bowls inside that one. Like all those bowls there, all got to be in. handful of bowls there going on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be about 5. What do they say in the end? Don't know. Yeah, it was a strange end, that one. Certainly didn't play out like I was suspecting.
I can see Clarkie's putting down 19 on his score sheet.
It's only 3. Well, that's deceptive.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, that was an interesting game. We had the start of that match was completely dominated by an Ian Coombs side. Look, for a minute there that Dan Serene side was going to put their jocks all up the flagpole there, but his side started playing well. They started getting bowls in the head, and they started getting some results. And all of a sudden the pressure then went on to Ian Coombs' team, and Dan Serene's side, in the business end of that match, were able to keep it going and get bowls in the head and do the business. So that was an exciting game to be presented for, Wayne Netta. I do appreciate you asking me to come along today. Didn't quite know, I've never done this before, but I've actually really enjoyed this, and I'll be probably happy down the track to give it another go, really.
Yeah,
So, quite enjoyable.
Dan's won his first game yesterday. He got good points in the second, so he's had 2 wins and good points. So he's still in contention if he can win the rest from here on in.
No, his side come back with a fair bit of confidence there once they got on the board there. So that's encouraging for his side. Dan's playing with a bit of confidence as well.
Well, Douglas Tognolini, thank you very much.
Thank you, Wayne Netta.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that immensely.
Yeah, we had a bit of fun, and we'll see who's. I think Howard Riach stepping up to the mic next, or Barry Sullivan, or both.
Well, all the viewers, I hope you enjoy our broadcast for the rest of today, and tune in again tomorrow. All the best for the weekend.
And just submit your commentary bill to the Board of Management.
I'd love to get paid for that, but I'm sure on the Board of Management that would be a conflict of interest there. But yeah, great being part of the scene, and I'm not bowling this weekend over the 3 days, and I'm enjoying just helping out where I can. But yeah, thanks very much, Wayne, and
okay, well, you're billing
all
them,
the best to the viewers.
You're billing them for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, thank you very much. My name's Wayne Netta, and we're not having lunch, so they're only going to have probably a 15 or 20-minute break, and that was one of the last games to finish, so we'll be back here very soon with the 4th game of 7 games.